have this thought that we are all absolutely safe. And the deeper we connect to this, the easier it becomes to be in the now and connect to our own normal, natural breath. The soft, the tranquil, the natural ingoing and outgoing breath. Just be with your breath. There will be some soft music. The only thing we do is to observe our breath. Last 20 seconds. Slowly bring back your awareness to the surroundings, to your physical body. Whenever you're ready, you may place your palms over your eyes. You may open your eyes and take off your palms. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you all had a wonderful meditation to start with and prepare our own self. So now we have Usha. Welcome, Usha.
Yeah, thank you, Ram.
So Usha had been a wonderful friend of ours. We met her a few years ago in Heidelberg. And since then, we are always inspired whenever we meet her. Her will to look at things from different perspective and constantly be on the path is something that always inspires us. So with that little introduction of Usha, we welcome you, Usha. Thanks for being here and being available to be our first person to share on this series of Connect and Reflect. Over to you. You may wish to speak a little bit of yourself and then take over.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Ram. And thank you, everyone. It's a real pleasure to be with all of you today. And I have quite a lot of topic to share with you, right? First of all, a little bit about the session itself. I am in this path of realizing the self for about 5 to 6 years. And is the journey quite easy? I would say it is not, because many a time I am struck. I did not even know how to move forward. So, moving around here and there, trying to find answers, it was not so easy. That is when a realization came. Okay, I have struggled so much to find answers for something. And if we can compile it and provide whatever we know to others, it can become a tool, right? It doesn't mean that whatever I share will be directly applicable to you, but it might be a guiding light. So that was the thought behind the session, connect and reflect. So even before I start, right, I wanted to share my journey with you, because there are so many people who have helped curate this journey for me. And in this moment, I want to be giving my heartfelt gratitude for them for helping me in this part of the journey. So I will start with a short story and then we can get into the knowledge sharing. Yeah. So it was in the year 2016, I moved to Germany. And about myself, currently I'm living in Germany, married, having two wonderful boys, and working as an IT professional. In the year 2016, when I moved to Germany, my state of mind has a very prominent thought. And the thought went like this: Usha, you are busy. You don't have any time for anything more in life. So it was a busy Usha. Anything that comes new on my path, I would always say I do not have time because I'm busy with so many activities. This was the prominent vibration I was having within me. Okay, it was till the year 2016. In the year 2017, when I was coming back from my office, I saw a poster near my house which said, there is a singing bowl meditation which is happening in a street which is very close to my place. I always wanted to embrace meditation when I was in India, but it never materialized. So when I saw this poster, I was thinking, okay, you always wanted to do this. Why don't you even try it now? Again, the busy Usha came in mind and she said, you have a business trip to make in the next 2 days. Why do you even want to go to the meditation? Because you haven't packed your luggage, you have not done anything for your family. Now, why get into this part? But for the first time, I did not listen to this voice, but I listened to something which said, you were always saying that you are busy. Why don't you break this pattern and go forward and attend the session? So, this is where I wanted to pause for a moment. Do we have any limiting beliefs within us which is stopping us moving forward? It can be anything, right? Are we limiting ourselves with any belief system which is not allowing us to move forward? The question for you to ponder here. Okay. Now, since I took a little bit measure to break this limiting belief, that I went ahead and attended the meditation session. The first experience was I felt a lot of calm and peace inside of me, and nothing significant happened on that day. But at the end of the session, Ram noted all our phone numbers and he said we should be connecting in the future. Okay, so I gave the phone number and we all left. 3 months passed on in that way. I did not even continue with the meditation. On a Sunday morning, I received a call from Ram. Ram said, am I speaking to Usha? I said, yeah, I'm Usha here. And he said, Usha, this is the first time we are going to start the meditation session in Germany. Would you be interested in joining us for the first meditation session and going further as well? The same Usha came into the picture. I was telling Ram that day, Ram, my parents are coming tomorrow and I haven't done anything for them. There is quite a lot of work at home. So sorry, I cannot attend this week, might be next week, right? That the limiting belief of I am occupied, I have something else to do. But before Ram asked me whether I could join, he also mentioned one thing. He said, thank God I am speaking to you today because I was the numbers in which we have noted in the paper was completely soiled and I was reaching out to so many people before I could contact you. This is what he said. And then he spoke about the meditation. When I kept the phone, right, Ram said, okay, when I said I couldn't attend, Ram said, okay, it's all fine. I kept the phone and something was deeply bothering me inside. Here I have this person who is taking all measures to reach me out. And what am I doing? What kind of excuse I am giving, right? So when that thought came in, I again picked up the phone. I told Ram I would come. Okay, the second thing that worked in my favor. Okay, the limiting belief was still there, but I took a path which is just opposite to my limiting belief. Okay, just connect, guys. Always think, do I have any limiting belief? Am I always saying finding reasons not to do anything? Okay, so second attempt on that evening, I went and joined the first meditation session that happened in Germany in Ram and Madhu's home. What happened after that, right? First of all, one thing that impressed me so much was the amount of time, the space they were giving as a service to others. I have never seen anybody doing this before. And the first thought that came is, how can one be so much selfless in giving? Okay. And then when the meditation happened, it was phenomenal for me. And they introduced the habit of reading books. They have a small library where they said, go ahead, pick any books, read it, and expand your knowledge, right? They introduced me to the habit of learning spiritual books. They also shared stories at the end of every session, which helped me learn the certain nuances, right? So it was like a complete package: meditation, spiritual books, and the knowledge that I gained from the stories. Okay, so what I wanted to tell here is, with one, when I joined path with them, many things opened up, right? When we are in the spiritual path, it is not only meditation. We need to really understand what is spirituality, and reading books will definitely help them. So that is also added automatically by being with them. Okay. So now, second thing, but the life doesn't continue always like this, right? So I was with them for about 7 months enjoying meditation, but due to family situations, we need to move from Heidelberg to a place closer to Darmstadt. So my seed of meditation was not strong enough. I was just doing meditation once a week, and it was not at all firm enough. At that time, I need to move back to Darmstadt. So the move and everything, 3 months went like this, no meditation again. Then when everything calmed down, what happened was, there was a thought, okay, when I was doing meditation with them, I was very happy, but I don't have that happiness inside of me now. What should I do? They were far away, the sessions were not there, so I was struck. This is where I wanted to give you another practical sharing of what could be done when you have nobody around, right? So, here, when people are not around to help you and you wanted to continue, that is when the videos of Master Pradeep Vijay sir helped me. I saw a pattern. Whenever I'm listening to his videos, on that day, I was meditating. Whenever I'm not listening, I was not meditating. Okay. It continued like this for some days. Now, if you see me, I don't need anything which is external to motivate me, because meditation became my habit. But this is another tip I wanted to give you, right? When you cannot be firm on your practice, find something to hold on to that could motivate you. It can be a person, it can be a book, it can be a video, anything, but find what motivates you to stick onto a practice, because life is not easy, right? As soon as you get up, you have n number of things you need to do, and you will discontinue. And when you discontinue, you will start from the scratch. So find that one thing that will make you stick on to the practice. Yeah, this is the other sharing I wanted to give it to you. Okay. And now, if you ask me, what did meditation give you? Okay, how have you changed? There again, I would share with you the conversation I had with Ram and Madhu. They came home a few months back. So I was asking Ram, I'm meditating for quite some years. No third eye experience. Nothing is happening. Nothing is opening. No astral travel. No third eye experience. And how would I even know whether I'm progressing? What is that thing? I know that I have progressed a little bit at least, right? So he shared me two things. First is, anybody who is progressing will not be having complaints in life. So when I reflected upon myself, am I complaining about anything? I would say most of the time, close to 100%, I do not complain. Okay, it doesn't mean that the life is all rosy, right? There are struggles, there are problems, everything is there. But the way in which you see the problem, it is no longer a problem, it's a challenge, right? When you see things as a challenge and try to learn it from that part of life, then there are no complaints, right? So I was very happy, okay, when he said, okay, so there is some progress I'm making. But the second thing, what he told me was quite interesting, that was freedom. You gain freedom from everything. So what is that freedom, right? Freedom means, like many things, right? Many times you would have heard people saying that you are not enough, you don't have this, okay, you can do this better, okay, what kind of life you are leading, how are you raising your children, okay. So this is all about the opinions or perceptions of others. And when some people throw their perceptions or opinion on others, do we have the freedom to choose what is right for us. Okay, so it doesn't mean that when somebody is telling us something, we just wanted to throw it away. I'm not saying that. When somebody is giving you an opinion or a perception about you, take a moment to reflect about it. Is it true? Whatever they are saying, is it true? If the answer within you is yes, then try ways and means to change yourself. If the clear answer is no, then move forward. You need to have the freedom to choose what you want in life. And this we can do when you know yourself better. Right? If you know who you are and why you are doing things in a certain way, no explanation needed to anyone. So again, when it comes to freedom, like the opinion and perceptions of others, how are you handling it? Right? Are you having the freedom to choose? Do you really know who you are, what you value in life? Think about yourself. If that is clear, then everything will be sorted out. Okay. So this is about my journey, like busy Usha to Usha with the no complaints and the freedom to decide what is right and wrong for her own self. Okay. So now there are quite some things I wanted to share. This is what will be on what I have learned in the over the years. Let me try to move the screen. Okay. Okay. Right. Now, in the path of spirituality, the topic of energy is very, very important. So when we talk about energy, it is like the pranic energy or the life force energy, right? And you may ask me, what is this life force energy? Where do I get it? This pranic energy is everywhere. It is from the food we eat, the water we drink, the sunlight, the nature. This pranic energy is everywhere around us. If I have lot of pranic energy, what will happen to us, right? First of all, the more the pranic energy, you will have a good physical well-being, mental well-being, and emotional well-being. This is no doubt there, right? And second important thing is you will be also immune to the challenges of the life, right? Immune to challenging people, immune to challenging situation. Okay, I will give you an example. See, before few years before or few years before, I would say that I am always sensitive to the energy of the people. Okay, I'm always sensitive to the energy of the people. It means that if somebody is sharing anything which is bothering them, or if even if I go to a place where I find some kind of negative energy like jealousy or something, my body automatically gets affected. I start getting pain from the head to neck and shoulders. I could feel it immediately. Okay. This is how I was sensitive to the energy of my surroundings. Okay. But I was very helpless, right? And I know that I cannot avoid things, but what do I do? But now, when I turn back and see the same thing, when it happens to be now, I know that, okay, that energy is not conducive, but I am no longer affected. No symptoms in the physical body. So what changed? Okay, I am still sensitive to the energy, but I am not affected. So what is the change here? It is just because my life force energy inside of me has increased, right? So that is what I am saying. Instead of this is the only answer to many things in life, right? The more life force energy you have, the more cosmic energy you have, the more better your life will be. Okay. So now if you ask, okay, we say that this life force energy is in the food, oxygen, water, everywhere. Then why are people sick? Why am I sick? Or why my mental being is not right? So this is a very common question, right? So for that, the analogy here is, let us assume that there is a glass and in the glass there is some dirty water. Let us assume that. And you wanted to put the clean water inside, and if you wanted to add, so there is some kind of dirt inside the bottle, and if you're pouring pure water inside of it, how much of the dirt will be removed, right? It can't be, right? So when there is a bottle which is full of dirt and mud and whatnot, and if you're trying to purify it with more and more water, it is not going to help. Instead, if you throw the dirt outside and keep the empty vessel there and then try to pour the pure water, then something great will happen. So the answer for you to receive the high cosmic energy is be calm. Be extremely calm. Only at the calm state of mind, something really gets into it, gets into you, right? If from morning to night, if you are continuously doing work one after the other, completely occupying yourself with so many things, it is not going to help because you're occupied. Instead, be in a very silent state of mind, then the flow of energy happens. So there are few tips here. So how to increase if you wanted to increase cosmic energy, there are three things that we can do. One is meditation. In the meditation, become thought free. Whenever you are having thoughts, cut that thought, come back to breath. Cut that thought, come back to breath. When you do this process, and at one point of time, when there are no thoughts, the flow of cosmic energy will be immense, right? So to increase cosmic energy, it is meditation, deep sleep, right? Don't deprive yourself of sleeping. Deep sleep definitely increases cosmic energy, and being in nature, right? So I told you now so if I am affected by any negative energy, all I am doing now is going for a long walk, being with the nature. Immediately I am recovering. So these are some tips and tricks, right? So increasing cosmic energy through meditation, deep sleep, nature. Okay, you have meditated or you have slept very well. Now, how do you conserve or keep the cosmic energy within yourself? That is through silence, right? We talk too much. If anybody asks any question to us, we give long statements, okay? And we talk unnecessarily, okay? Why don't we conserve the energy by talking less or being in silence, right? To conservation of the energy is silence. And the second one is being mindful, right? Doing one thing at a time. So here, mindfulness is still a work in progress for me, because when I do something, I do many things at the same time. But no, here they are saying that if you wanted to conserve energy, do one thing at a time, right? That is conserving. Third point is also very important. We are also wasting a lot of energy. So what we eat, okay, that plays a very vital role. Why what we eat is important? Think if you're having a very heavy meal or eating something which is more beyond your digestive power. Think about your digestive organs spending lot of time to digest the food, and then that energy is wasted just in the process of digestion, right? So that's why just pay attention to what you eat and what you see, what you hear. And the last point is whom you get along with. This part is very, very important. Whom you get along with. And if you're meeting a person and if you're coming back and you're not feeling good, think about why are you not feeling good? And start doing something about it. You cannot move on and on with your life just by doing the same thing, right? So energy, here we spoke about why energy is important, how to increase energy, meditation, then we deep sleep, nature, conserving through mindfulness, silence, not wasting the energy by paying attention to what we eat, what we see, what we hear, and whom we get along with, right? So pay attention. So now, this is one of my favorite, right? Now, Nikola Tesla, he is one of the famous American Serbian scientists, and he invented the alternating current, the AC current that comes to our home, right? What he says is, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Very important, right? If you want to understand the secret of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. I wanted to give you an example of how this applied to my life. Last year, I was always in this thought of I wanted to improve my life and I need help and direction. So when I meditate, before meditation, this was my thought. When I'm walking, this was my thought. I wanted to improve my life. I need help. I wanted to improve my life. I need help. Okay. So what is my thought here? Thought is an energy, right? My thought is improving life, needing help. And how many times I am thinking about it? Many, many times. So it becomes the frequency of my thought. And vibration, as I walked along, that is the aura I emit, right? Somebody who wants help to improve life. So I was in that mode, zombie mode of seeking help. That time, what happened was, whenever I am having such things, right, Ram and Madhu are always coming into the picture. You can see the connection there. So it was again, the yoga day was celebrated in our place. And Ram and Madhu came here for a meditation session. At that time, Revati, my friend here, was with me, and she was telling that she's having a class with Shamina, and she's a wonderful yoga teacher. And she was speaking all good things and great things about her. Then I was thinking, Revati is always talking about Shamina, and she's talking about to her to me for many times. She has told about her even twice before, and now she is saying, okay, Revati would be very happy with the yoga session, is what I thought. Okay. Again, there was something which was told. See, guys, something which was told, and I never took serious about it. Then the meditation with Ram and Madhu happened. And after we came out, again Revati spoke about Shamina. Then something stuck in me. Okay, you are asking for help, and Revati is continuously talking about this person, Shamina. Why don't you just talk to her? Okay. So I immediately after going home, I spoke to Shamina. I told that Revati was very impressed with you, and I wanted to join your yoga classes. And she said, yeah, you can, 5 days, Monday to Friday, it's a free class, you can join. And again, this ego, right, in me, I told her, Shamina, I'm busy. See, the busy Usha is never leaving, okay? So I can attend only 2 days per week. Other days I'm bit occupied. Is it okay? She said, yeah, no problem. Please come. Monday, I attended the class. Then after the class, I felt, no, there is something here I don't want to miss, okay? Then I told her I will attend the next day. Next day, I attended, and at the end of the session on that day, I called her and told, no, I wanted to attend all 5 days because I do not want to miss. It is not the session itself, because the kind of energy I felt in the session was something very unique, very prominent. Okay. But at the end of 8 months, I do not know, always it happens, right? After 7, 8 months, everything just cuts off from anything. So Shamina also, after 8 months, she told that for the past 3 years, I am doing the session, but I was with her only the last 8 months. Now, since all of you already know about what to do in yoga, we will discontinue. Everybody do on your own, and we can catch up every now and then. So that this time, okay, I felt I was prepared. Okay, this time I was not affected much. but I know that I can be always in touch with her to clarify anything I wanted. Okay. Here, the main impact is coming. Okay. Why I say she is the one who is going to change my path, I will tell you what happened. I called her after 2 days. I said, we are ending the session. Can you share some tips with me? Because you have seen me. And if you have any feedback for me, can you share it with me, Shamina? She shared with me two things. That is exactly, it is not the 8 month session, but it is these two things that she shared with me, which changed the course of my path. First thing, what she said is, from the day you joined till you were with me, I always wondered, why are you even attending my classes? Because she said, you can do most of the poses much better than all of us, including me. See the amount of humility she had, right? She is the teacher, but she told me this. You did most of the poses better than many of us, all of us, and you also have the ability to articulate things in a much better way. That is why I always wondered, why are you even with me in these classes? Okay, this is one. And the second is just a blow on my face. Okay, the second thing she said was, you have shared with me many things that you have read, that you have seen, and everything. At that time, I always wonder, why are these things even new to you? Because we have discussed this in the classes, and you have also have better points on those topics many a times. Then why are these things new to you? Why are you getting so much excited about them? So what I realize, Usha, is if something comes to you in a different package, then it appears new to you. It means the whatever you have seen or read or everything is just as an input form. You haven't processed it. You have not converted into knowledge. That is what I see. Right? Very good. So I was absolutely shaken. I could not even accept it for 2, 3 days, but it was with me. If you think the first and the second one as different input, I don't think that both are one. Because yoga I know already. I learned from people. But again and again and again, I was reaching out to different people to learn yoga. When I myself knew it, right? Then why am I again and again learning the same things in different packages from different people? And that is what she's connecting in the second part as well. So whenever some information is given to you in a different packageable form, you consider that as a new input, right? This thing changed my course of journey. So this is the very important point I wanted to share it with your friends. After hearing the feedback, first is denial, right? When she told about me, I was in denial. No, I am not like that. It is in the knowledge form. I know how my life changed, everything that was there with me. But when I became silent, I understood what she said, right? When you have something as a knowledge, you should not spend so much time in refining, polishing it. It should have become an habit for you, right? So this is very important. What I wanted to share with me and what I became after that was, she told me one thing. The more and more input you give, it means that there is no space for processing inside of you. So just, this is the question that I wanted to put forth to all of you. Are you creating enough space inside of you so that whatever you hear has space to process? Or are you continuously in the input mode? Give space. Give enough space so that whatever you receive, you have time to reflect upon. Is it applicable for me? Do I need to do anything? Is it even correct in my journey? So this is what I wanted to tell. When I created that space within me, what happened after that? Suddenly, in my office, they called me to conduct a yoga workshop for a international group of people who I do not even know them, right? Some might have done yoga, some would not have nothing, but I could do it. And it was very well received, right? It was like a package that would suit everybody. So, how did I do? Just because I believed in what she said, because Shamina believed in my capability and I believed in her words. That, okay, I can. And second thing, even she told you can articulate things well, right? And this is one of the reason I am coming in front of you to talk about it, right? Because she created the belief in me. So, two things I wanted to tell or share with any of you is create a space for yourself so that you can process information. Second thing, at the same time, if you see anything good in anybody, acknowledge them because they wouldn't even know what they are capable of, right? So, sincerely appreciate them, sincerely give them their feedback because everybody needs that nudge. And when you're giving the feedback, give it in a very genuine form. No polishing. It can be just people do not know what they are capable of, right? So this is what I wanted to share. And there are a few more things, Ram. I wanted to do a time check now. How is it?
All good, Usha.
Okay. So this is on Nikola Tesla and my thing. Okay. Now, this is also very important. How to be consistent in spiritual practice or anything. Don't consider only spirituality. First of all, anything that you want in life, and if you want it to be very consistent or very regular in it, what can we do? Okay. So this again, I just listed down because this is what worked for me. First is if you wanted to be consistent, first you need to define the why. Why you wanted to do this. For example, for simplicity reason, let us take meditation. You wanted to consistently do meditation every single day. Define why you wanted to do that. What are you expecting out of it? Write it down. You can say that my physical health is not good. And I know that meditation gives me a lot of cosmic energy. And with that cosmic energy, I wanted to heal myself. So I wanted to go in the path of meditation. It can be anything. I'm just taking one example, right? Define the why path, right? This becomes the first nudge for you to be consistent. Now, second thing, prioritize it. Prioritize it. It is very important. And what I did here, when I wanted to meditate, I know that if I am getting up along with my family members, I cannot stick to this meditation practice because when I get up along with other people, I am already in the path of doing the day-to-day activities. But if I wanted to prioritize meditation, I need to wake up at least 1 hour before any of them. So find what works for you, right? Create that time for you. For me, getting up 1 hour early and doing meditation as the first thing has always helped. Now, what is it for you? What works for you? So prioritize. Find the time that works for you. This early morning is my time, and what is it for you? Now, motivation, right? For the beginners, when we hear anything, we will stick to it for few days and then we again stop. This is very common. I have done it many, many times. Start, stop, start, stop. It's a very natural habit for me. That is why find what motivates you, what keeps you to do that. Find it can be a person, it can be a book, it can be a video, anything. Find the rhythm of your life. If you want to meditate, what will make you meditate? Get into that motivation. Find what will make you do meditation on that day and do that. You can just start cooking and put a video about any spiritual topic. By hearing that, you might be forced to meditate on that day. Find that motivation. Okay. And what works for you is very important. When we say meditation, people would always say that early morning meditation is the best. So, yes, it is the best, but does it work for you? Because in my practical experience, on a day, for example, let us take early morning meditation is best. But on that particular given day, if I have a presentation in office, if I am sitting for meditation in that morning, I cannot meditate because all my thoughts will be in the meditation on how I'm going to do the presentation, right? So, what is better on that day for me? Finish everything, complete the presentation, finish off the office work, find the time at night to do the meditation. So, always do not go with the rules, find what works for you, right? Always do not say that, okay, I will do meditation only in this time of the day. And if the time of the day doesn't work, the meditation is gone, right? So find what works for you. And then consistency. Consistency, what I wanted to say, you might have a goal that, okay, I'm going to meditate 30 minutes every day. But if the day is very busy for you, at least do 5 minutes so that you don't break the routine, right? And naturally, over the days, you will see that you will be increasing the time without your knowledge, right? So this is what I wanted to share with you on consistency in the practice. Define the why. Define why do you want to do this. Prioritize it. Do not give excuses. Find the motivation and be consistent. 30 minutes is not important, but doing meditation is important, right? So this is what I wanted to talk about consistency. Two more topics, time check round. Okay. So these are also very good points, I would say. This, like, whenever we are in the path of spirituality, many a times we are struck, or even if you're in spirituality or not, okay, many a times you will be struck on which path to take, right? This is what I wanted to tell you. One important thing here, whether we are meditating or not meditating, the help is always given to you. The answers always are given to you at any given point of time. Universe doesn't have any partiality about a meditator, non-meditator, people who follow religion, spirituality, no partiality at all. When anybody needs help, the help is given. But still, why are we stuck? Because we are occupied, right? We are fully occupied. I will give you one example. Currently, I am reading the book of Anastasia. There she tells that Anastasia is a very great spiritual master, okay? And being at one place, she can influence the thought of people and get them into the right direction. And in that book, Anastasia writes, I wanted to help these women, okay? And she says that if I help these women, I wanted to impart one thought into the women to find her right life partner. And if she marries him and if she have the life with him, her life would change for the better, right? This is what Anastasia wanted to do for that woman. And she then writes, I wanted to do this for her by imparting one single thought, right? But I am unable to do this because since the time she gets up till the time she sleeps, she is always preoccupied. I did not even get one small space in her mind so that my thought could get it. You got it? So again, I will pause. So see, the universe is always trying to give us answers via people, via book, or through our own intuition. But if you are preoccupied, you will not know that that is the answer for you. connecting back to my original story, when Revati was talking about Shamina, the 3 different times, why did I not even understand that this is my um, game-changing path? Associating with Shamina will be a game-changing path. Why did I not even understand that? Because I was preoccupied that, okay, my path is right. I am doing something good, something. It can be anything, right? So be calm. So listen to the answers of universe. So I wanted to share with you 2 examples. The first example is very funny, okay? Like I was reading a book, and in the book, it said that there are different paths for self-realization. What we all know, one path is path of knowledge, Bhakti Yoga, path of devotion, right? Raj Yoga, path of meditation, and they talk about Kundalini Yoga, which is clearing the chakra system and reaching to Sahasrahara. Okay, this is all path. So this reading happened the night before. In the morning, I was doing yoga with my friend, and I ended the yoga with chakra cleansing with the beach mantra. And my friend told me, see, I always notice this whenever you do chakra cleansing, your face brightens up. You become very vibrant. Okay, this is a simple feedback she gave me. And what I did? I started, after coming back, I started, should I really consider Kundalini Yoga? Because this meditation is good, but it is very slow for me. Why don't I also follow Kundalini Yoga? Shall I go and try that path? Okay, this is the thought. But that time, what I did was, I just prayed. I said, I am contemplating on this yoga, Kundalini Yoga for chakra cleansing. Do I really need to explore this path? I prayed and I left. And this is the answer I got from a Facebook post from Ramana Maharishi. This is the words of Ramana Maharishi. I will just read the last lines for you. Okay, he speaks a lot about Kundalini energy, but he says, self-inquiry was a much safer path to follow since Kundalini practices are potentially very dangerous. Okay, the answer is given. Okay, I am not saying that this path is wrong unless and until you have the right person to guide you into the path. This is not the path, right? And why I wanted to say this, this is the one. I am struck. I was confused. Should I take the path of Kundalini Yoga? And here comes the answer. Why did it come? Because I sincerely surrendered to the divine, asking for direction. See, I am confused. I wanted a direction. And immediately on that day, I received this. Okay. And now, there was another greater confusion. This confusion will come to me every now and then. And this is the confusion of middle path, right? When we are into the path of spirituality, we always think that physical goals are not important. I am like that, okay? I am like that. Like I always, like for example, if I wanted to progress in my career, right, I need to do certain things. I need to clear certain certifications or need to run very big projects, etc. But always I make them as my second priority. Okay. So, like it is just one example, and there are many physical things that are stagnant for me. Okay. On one fine day, I was really confused, and I see myself very stagnant in the path of physicality. Okay. So, I spoke to Shamina about it. Okay, Shamina, I'm confused. What I see in myself is I am not prioritizing my physicality. And what do I need to do? She gave me a beautiful answer. It was again a question. She asked, why do you even differentiate physicality and spirituality? Everything that comes in your path is spiritual. Why don't you think about it? Think about that direction, okay? So she told me about this, and later when I read the book, it says like this. It says that for any kind of householder, right? We are all householders, right? We are not a sage sitting in Himalayas doing something. We are all householders getting up in the morning, having a list of things to do for the family or for ourselves, whatnot. For all the householders, the book says like this: for all householders, doing their dharma is utmost priority. Dharma is what? The duty towards the own self, or duty towards the people around you, or duty towards the work that you have. Everything is a dharma. So, for any householder, their dharma is very, very important. You cannot leave that dharma and say that I will sit and meditate, I will do only this. Okay. But they also give a tip on when you are doing that duty, be in the mode of non-attachment. What is non-attachment? So do not think that I am the one doing it. This happened. The result of this happened only because of me. I cooked a wonderful meal. It is all because of me. It came out so beautiful. Don't attach that doership, because whenever you are attaching a doership to any action, your ego rises. So, non-attachment to the doership. Second thing is, do not be attached to the results. Do your work and let the result take care of itself. Let it come at any point of time. So here again, friends, there might be people who are in the path of spirituality for so many years, and you would, if you have the conflict, just think whether this points will help you, right? Do not consider anything as physicality or spirituality. Everything is one and the same. And as the book says, for every householder, non-attachment is like their dharma is very important. They need to take care of their duty, but when they do their duty, they should do with non-attachment. Don't think that I did it, or don't be attached to the results. Okay, so think about your dharma. And one more last point, and with that, I am done. So here again, identifying the life purpose, right? So this is my point of view. This is the knowledge that I have as of today. It might evolve. First of all, what will your life purpose actually give you, right? So your life purpose, they say that when you identify your life purpose and when you live your life purpose, you age gracefully. Okay, you will not drastically age, you will age gracefully, and you will not be having any illness. You will be happy, and you will get up every single day to do this purpose. So there are many benefits if you know the purpose, right? So aging gracefully. Second thing is, you get up in the morning and you wanted to go on with the day with lot of happiness, and so on and so forth. But how do you identify your life purpose? A thought for all of you. What were you like as a child? What was your prominent quality? What did you really like when you were a child? I will tell you how I was as a child. From my childhood, my school, my college, even at the time of joining a fresher as in Wipro, right? There was one prominent theme that was like with me throughout, and this is the theme of a teacher, right? I like when in the school, if there is any exam, people will be with me and ask me to teach something like all the subjects, because the complex things I will be telling them in very simple words. I don't know how I did that, but the theme of teacher was always with me throughout. So this is what I understand, like always connect back. What were you like as a child? Okay, where did this idea came into place? This idea was put forth into my mind during the Buddha Purnima celebration in Germany, where there were a set of musicians who were playing the music, and when they ended, they said, if you wanted to know the purpose of life, find out how you were like a child. And now I know that being a teacher can help me being happy. But did I follow this? Am I doing the life purpose? Not it. But very soon something would materialize. But I wanted to also put forth this thought on you. And there would be many, many examples from many great people here. But just wanted to end this with this thought on identifying life purpose. Yeah. So this is all I have. And thank you very much. Handing it over to Ram.
Thanks a lot, Usha. It was wonderful to listen to whole your journey and how you were reflecting upon various life experiences, and how beautiful it is, isn't it? Because every time there is a seeking, there is a path in front of us that comes in front of us. But fundamentally, it is the seeking. It's like the seed that we put into the soil. If we don't put that seed into the soil, the plant doesn't grow. So the seeking, when it is there, the path just comes in front of us. And then the very moment there is a seeking and then there are questions, the answers are always in front of us. The teachers are always in front of us. Everything becomes a teacher. Everyone becomes a teacher. Every medium immediately comes with an answer. So very beautiful listening to your journey and how you have connected, how you have reflected. So perfectly fitting into our series as a beginning to this beautiful series of Connect and Reflect. So many things that we can all contemplate upon, we can all reflect upon, everything that you have shared, looking into the limiting belief systems, looking at how to live life without complaints, and how we can become free of other people's opinions, how important it is to know one's own self, speaking about the energy, So when we reflect and connect upon one's own life events, we can understand that there were no ordinary moments in life. Every moment is precious. So when we are aware, we realize this, that there are no ordinary moments. Every moment is extraordinary. So thanks a lot. Even your stories of, how you connected with Shamina, how you constantly you get these alerts until you choose the path. So very beautiful. Thanks a lot for all those stories, your life journey, and the lessons out of your reflection on everything that had happened. So with this, I would open the platform to everyone, because this one is not just about listening one's own reflection, but as well everyone to contemplate and come forward and share. That is what this series is for. So feel free, friends, come ahead. If your let's say surroundings permit, switch on your cameras, or else it's fine as well to have your cameras off. But if you would like to talk, please feel free, unmute yourself or raise your hand, or you can even use your chat option to write. So yes. Yes, Shailaja, please go ahead.
Hi, Usha. Hi, Ram. Hi, everyone. Thank you, Usha. It was, although we know things, but the way you put across, it was so much. Actually, I felt like when you were telling, we listen to so many audios or read the books, but we are just taking the things and we are not creating the space. Frankly saying, I'm also sailing in the same boat. And yes, Shamina, I know, such a wonderful soul. When you were telling, like Shamina was giving feedback, I felt it was all because I know her. It was a direct feedback to me, I felt. Because the thing is, whenever I'm listening to so many audios or reading or whatever it is, but when the something happens in life, the practically, I'm sometimes forgetting the things that I have learned when it comes to applying the things. After sometimes I feel so much frustrated. Where is the knowledge going? Why am I not able to react? Because I would have, whenever I'm reading, I would have thought, okay, this is what I have to do. But practically, I'm not doing it. So somewhere that was missing. But when you told, like, yes, articulate it and convert it into knowledge, means it is something that we have to be so much aware, put it into a proper points or something, and remaining like conscious. I think that is the only way where we can put it into practice. So thanks a lot, Usha, for sharing your experience with Shamina. It is not only for you, it is for like everyone of us. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Shailaja.
Thank you, Shailaja, for sharing this, what you have connected to. You see, that is what we really want to come up with this series, that everyone's sharing becomes everyone's learnings and integrations.
Yes, Ram. Actually, this is something new, Connect and Reflect series. It which I haven't come across in any other platform, I can say. Thanks to you and Usha also for getting into such a nice series.
Thank you. Thanks to Usha, because she is the one who had come up with this beautiful thought.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, friends. Anyone else? Yes, Vindhya.
Yeah, thank you, Ushaji. I joined a little late. I was in another session, and so when I joined, but messages come no matter when we join, right? So I heard you sharing about like physicality, spirituality, and then about Kundalini, and how beautifully you mentioned that there's no difference. I just yesterday we got back from Mount Shasta here in California. It's highly energetic. We went as some meditators, and I felt I wasn't maybe very ready, but I went, and my husband also joined, who's not a meditator. And I only thought, my thought was, since he's coming to, let us connect together, because his path is different, mine is different. We are growing apart. I wanted to just come back, connect, and the energies in that place really, he was not meditating there, but he connected. And when we came back, he asked me, can you meditate with me? Can you teach me meditation? And slowly we are like, working it out together, understanding each other. And I felt there's nothing wrong in connecting with I don't have to become aloof from him to do what I'm doing. And so message, and like Ram Garu said, we have to be seeker, and answers come from anywhere, and it will help us. So thank you very much.
Wonderful, Vindhyaji. You see, everything falls in place. Just the time. Perfect. Yes, friends, anyone else? I see Chala writing here. Thanks, Usha, for sharing your journey. I appreciate.
Revati wanted to share
Conscious
something
efforts.
now.
Yes, Revati. You can unmute yourself. Yes.
Thank you for today's session, Usha. It's wonderful. You
Revati, I don't know if it is only me. I see you're frozen.
So Revati, you can switch off your video so that the audio could be here. Sometime it would save some bandwidth. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much for today's wonderful session. It was very good and very beautifully you derived all the points which we know already with bullet points. That is more important, like me as a going to progress things. Even though I'm listening every time, every day, everything's from you and so many things like a video and a thing, but we could not able to realize myself. The points are very useful to me to progress more and more. I taken 2-3 points as from you. We know it's the universe is, first of all, I am agree that universe is not partial to anyone. I'm receiving everything. even I'm now realizing what had happened to me, then what's it's happening to me, everything, it comes out from me, not anything outside of the things. That is more true. So how I am taking, how I am going forward is the more important things. That is, I'm realizing I'm doing it. Second things, how much we are occupied. If we are free, we can receive anything. All good things are coming. There is no negative things around us. How we are taking, how we are doing, how we are reacting, that is the best point I taken from you today. So we need some space, then only we can pour more positive in it, then it will change other things accordingly into our life. So I'm working on it still. I will come out with sharing with you all probably. I was stuck there like you, that I'm doing it, I'm taking break, and then I'm doing it. Where I am going, what I am seeking, it was my question. Again, I received the answer from you today. I will do something and I'll come back. Thank you so much for today's session. Thank you. Thank you all,
Thank you,
Master.
Revati. You have a very significant role to play in my life, and I thank you with my whole of my heart and best wishes.
Thank you, but it's like that, and I could not take it anything personally. Um, it's all your energy level I receive, I think. So not because of me. அது உங்களுக்கு வந்து சேரணும்னு இருக்கு, it reached to you. Might be I'm small mechanism like in between you and them. Thank you. Thank you for your words.
Wonderful, wonderful sharings, Revati. Thank you. And that is what makes these beautiful. The journey of life makes beautiful, which is that everyone is a master. There is no difference. Just like the material and the spiritual aspects are not different. Similarly, no one is different. We are all work in progress, no matter where we stand. So that's why we want to hear everyone's journey, because everyone is a master. So we look forward, Revati, to hear your journey, your reflections and your connections. So friends, this series is for each one of us. Each one of us means each one of us, everyone who is here, everyone who is on the path. Not those who have arrived are here to share. Everyone who is on the path, everyone who is listening, everyone who is willing to be here, everyone who is joining these sessions, all of them, we want to hear each one of you, because each one is a master, and from each one we can all learn as well. So I see wonderful comments in the chat box. So thanks to each and everyone. Anyone else would like to add, share, please feel free. Good then. So Usha, if you allow, then we shall end the first.
No, it is all you. Thank you, everyone. It's a pleasure, and thanks for your time. And let us connect often and share experiences. Yeah, let us be in touch. Thank you, and thanks for the platform, Ram. Thank you, Madhu. You as well. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.